Today is the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. Over the years, the Tri-Cities has been impacted by several tropical storms.
We're still reeling from the impacts of Hurricane Helene in 2024, but there have been many others stretching back more than a century of our region's documented history. Meteorologist Jared Sellers explains why this year's chances of tropical impact are lower than before.
Well, it's the start of the 2026 hurricane season, and forecasters are predicting a below average season for the Atlantic Basin. Yes, Colorado State and NOAA both going with 14 or less storms. On average, we actually typically see about 14 named storms for the year, 7 hurricanes, as well as 3 major hurricanes. So why are forecasters indicating a very below average season for the hurricane season? Well, that is because El Nino, a very strong El Nino, is expected across the Pacific Basin. That usually brings more wind shear across the Atlantic Basin, and hurricanes really don't like wind shear. Either way, a more active season is expected for places like California, Hawaii, as well as the Mexican coastline. But for us, it typically brings more vertical wind shear and more stable air mass, which hurricanes do not like. So El Nino is expected to move in. However, over the past 100 to 150 years, we have seen about 45 tropical systems impact our region here across the Tri-Cities, but only 5 of those have actually been during El Nino years. As you can see right here, here's a tract of all those tropical systems, which were all actually tropical depressions by the time they made their way here across the Tri-Cities. And just get a more ideal of those storms in an El Nino pattern, Florence was the most recent one back in 2018. And then the the ones that people remember are Ivan and Francis back in 2004 that caused some flooding even here across the Tri-Cities. So either way, during El Nino pattern, we don't see as much tropical action, but we can still see some tropical systems make their way into the Tri-Cities during an El Nino pattern and year. For News Channel 11, I'm meteorologist Jared Sellers.